Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So day one of the Horus Heresy Weekender is over. Sorry, the Horus Heresy and Necromunda Weekender is over. It's changed its name now to add Necromunda into it. And we've got a ton of information. I'm going to be covering just some of the big stuff from there and just speaking about some of the models that were previewed there as well. So let's jump in and let's get started. Obviously, let's start with the big news first. We have to start with the big news. Alpharius model has been previewed. What you see on the screen now, it's only like a little small box, and it basically looks like his codex art from the Horus Heresy book. He has a helmet on, even though in the Praetorian of Dawn book on the front cover, where Dawn is fighting Alpharius, that is Alpharius is fighting, and he does have a bald head. He just looks like a regular Marine, but he looks like this model is just going to have the helmet option and not the face option, which is going to be the first Primarch model to have a helmet option, which is pretty cool. His armor looks great. It looks really, really classy. It looks Primarchish, I would say. I know the Alpha Legion don't really go in like that, where they have their Primarchs adorned in all glorious stuff because they're all trying to blend in, but for a model wise, I'm sure they're going to try and make him look a bit fancy, so it's more appealing to people who actually want to buy models and make him stand out in your cabinet and stuff like that. His spear, it looks like he's definitely holding, and that is probably the same spear which he stabs Dawn with in Praetorian of Dawn, and we all know the consequence of that, don't we? Yes, do not mess with Dawn. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this model. Do you know one thing I would actually love this model to have been is a dual set diorama with Rogal Dawn, because we know they had a little scrap. So, you know, something like what they did with Russ and Magnus, or Ferris and Fulgrim, you know, something like that, where it's two models but you can put them together and they're like fighting each other. I think that'd be pretty cool. But saying that, the Rogal Dawn model is fantastic how it is. I probably could have asked for a better Rogal Dawn model, so I'm maybe just being a tad bit spoiled. But all in all, model's looking good from what we can see. I'm just really excited to see what he's like looking down, stabbing or something like that. So I'm sure that that'll be revealed in a couple of months. Apparently the model is ready. From what I've heard at the event, this is all rumour now. It's all like hearsay, but from what I got told is that the model is ready, but it's not going to be released for the next couple of months. So we'll see if we can get some other updates and, you know, screenshots in that meantime to see if we can see the full model in all its glory. Also, we had another big, well, I say big model. If you're a Mechanicus fan, or I should say a Dark Mechanicus, sorry, Mechanicum, not Mechanicus. I'll get hung for saying Mechanicus when it's Mechanicum. But if you're a Dark Mechanicum fan, then you have Scuria. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that name right. He was previewed at the event as well. He's up on the screen if you want to look at him. He's basically one of the founding fathers of the Dark Mechanicum. He's quite twisted and he's sick, and he looks like a spider, which is awesome. So no complaints for me. And we had a brand new a Castus Knight variant, which was previewed again. The pictures are up on the screen. Looks incredible. Looks very, very cool. I love knights. I would build an army of knights if I could take an army of knights. But I love my golden boys, so that's not going to happen any time soon. Now, on the subject of my golden boys, I actually want to revisit Valdor. I want to speak about Valdor because we have the HD images of Valdor now. The last video I did the other day was just, you know, these not very, very clear images. They were at like a different angle and stuff, but now we have this 360 kind of arc spin around, all on the Forgeworld website. If you want to go and check it out, link is in the description down below. Click on it and then come back here and we can just start it from here again. But I've had a chance to sit down, look at it, spin it around, look at all the different angles, and I'm going to give you my honest feedback now. Firstly, let me just say, I've seen all the comments about it. This model is basically like Marmite. You either hate it or you love it. There's people who I know are hardcore Custodi fans who hate it. There's people who I know who are hardcore Custodi fans who love it. It's just your point of view. Now, the things that I've seen on the model so far, I like in some areas. Now, there's a certain busyness about this model, and what I mean about that, it seems like there's a lot going on with it. Now, one of the things which I kind of dislike the most about this model is the stuff on his pauldrons. Now, on his right pauldron, there is a like a crow or an something, whatever it is, a raven or something like that. And I don't know what it really represents or anything like that. If someone can help me assist me on what this actually means. It looks like it's like molded through his like shield, which is mounted on his armor. And for me, I don't really feel it too much on the model. I think if it didn't have that, just that on it, I think it would make this model as a whole a lot better. I don't really mind the big beast. It's not really a demon. I don't know bloody hell what that is, but I don't really mind that because, you know, a lot of people have that kind of bling. Sanguinius has it with his what is it, leopard or something like that. You know, Horus has his wolf. Lehman Russ is just covered in fur. So I don't really mind certain stuff like that. It's just that shoulder, I think, just makes, for me, the model seem a bit too busy. Everything else is cool. I like everything else. I like the chain between his loincloth. I like his, you know, the purity seals blown in the wind. I like the rope wrapped around his hand and stuff like that. I like all that. I like the pose of the model. I think that's really cool. The face itself, now, again, I kind of like it. I think it's good. I know a lot of people keep saying it looks like an Eldar. He looks like an Eldar. Some people say it just looks absolutely stupid. But for me, I like it. It's probably not the best face I've ever seen on a model, but if you don't like a face on a model, there's a simple solution. Just put a helmet on it. And with all the custodian stuff you've got now, you are spoilt for choice if you just want to bang a helmet on it. I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to magnetize it. I'm going to magnetize it so I can have the face on it, and I can have a helmet on it. So if I grow tired of the face, then I can just easily switch it up and put a helmet on it. Vice versa. If I grow tired of the helmet, I can switch it up and put the face on it. It's a simple fix for me. But again, I can understand why a lot of people are mad at this model. There's one thing actually I need to put in right at the end, is that for some reason, the cloak on this model, when you go to the 360 and spin it around, just look how thick the cloak is. I don't understand why it's that thick, where if you can compare it to Rogel Dawn's 360 spin around, Rogel Dawn's cloak is very thin. It's how, well, it's sculpted like a cloak would look, but this one is really fat. I just don't understand why custodians have very thick cloaks. Someone said in a stream I did about this, is that maybe that's where they get the invulnerable save from, or the 2-up save, is just because how thick the cloaks are. But it just boggles my mind why they're that thick. If someone can explain the process to that to me, because I'm no sculptor, but I would like to find that out. All right, chaps, that's me done for another video. Hope I've given you something to talk about. Hope if you want to talk, just put it in the comment section below. How do you feel about Valdor? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Again, how do you feel about the Alpharius model? Do you hate it? Do you love it? I know we don't really see that much, but it's looking good. I don't think anything's going to beat Dawn. Dawn is the officially best model that's ever been made from Forgeworld. You cannot argue on this. You will lose, because Dawn always wins. If you want to go and check out more information about the day, then there's links below in the video. Please go and click on those links. One is to the Warhammer community website, which has a big write-up on day one, and of course one is to the Forgeworlds, which show off all these models to get you hyped up about them. So yep, go and do that, and show the love to GW for providing all this awesome stuff. Thank you for watching. I hope you've had a good day so far, and hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you in a bit, and bye bye.